Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to strip a cup. This one was just ugly. I hated everything about it. I did this about a year ago and I've just been sitting on it, completely forgetting that I needed to strip it forever. And so now I'm actually going to strip this bad boy. It's lumpy, it's bumpy, it's gross. It was a trial of something that I was doing that I absolutely ended up hating. So what I am going to do with this is I'm going to strip it using paper towel, heavy duty aluminum foil, and this. This is the Onyx Professional Soak Off for gel and all nail coatings. It's maximum strength. This one has kind of a coconut scent to it, so it's not quite as horrible as others. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the heavy duty aluminum foil and I'm going to lay it out in about the same size as what 3 pieces of, 3 sections, I should say, of paper towel are going to be. And I'm going to lay one more on top of that, and then one more on top of that. So I've got 3 things of paper towel here. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this gel soak off and I'm going to pour it along the paper towel. You really don't need as much as you think you do. I've seen people use like a lot of this. I don't feel like I need a lot of it. This one, although I might on this one, because this one I went a little thick on the cup because I don't know what I was thinking, but it was awful. Sometimes when you try new things, they don't work out quite so great. So you want to make sure that it went all the way through, and it did. Perfect. Oop, made a little mess there. That's okay, it'll evaporate in a minute, and that's why I prepped my table. If you don't have a prep table like I do, which I'm sure a lot of people probably don't, make sure that you're doing this someplace that if it gets on it, it's not going to ruin anything. Now I'm going to take this cup and I'm going to lay it here. Let me get this more in the thing. I'm going to lay it right here at the end, and I am going to take it and I'm going to roll it tightly. Just don't bring the foil up yet. I'm going to roll it tightly in the paper towel. And then I'm going to push it down on the end and push it in on this end. And now I'm going to bring it back. And now that it's tight on there, I'm going to tightly roll it up in the foil as well. Perfect. And now I'm going to push all of that to the bottom. And I'm going to push all of this in here. This foil not only helps keep it from evaporating, but it also helps keep the scent in a little bit more. I'm going to do one more thing of foil on top of that to help really keep it in. What you don't want is you don't want to find that your nail soak off has evaporated before it got a chance to do its work. So now I'm going to sit this. I'm going to let it sit for at least 24 hours. I've let them sit for longer before, and it's been fine. I let it sit for 48 hours once because I had some unexpected things happen, and it was perfectly fine. But I usually do give it at least a full 24 hours, especially this one because this one had some thick epoxy and glitter on it. This one was just a mess. Alright, hi guys, I'm back. And I'm going to show you these stripped cups and how easy they are to do. Okay guys, I'm back and I'm going to show you. This one actually sat a little over 24 hours because doctor's appointments and things with the kids. So I'm going to open this now. Unroll it, unpackage it. And once again, it was wrapped up so well that I'm just now starting to smell it. Like, I could not smell it at all until I open this up. Okay. All right, now let's unroll this. Let's see how this is. Okay, so I don't know if you can see this, but it literally just comes off so easily. It just kind of breaks apart and falls off. And then I give this little wash under the sink. I might have to just buff out a little bit of this paint because it was painted prior. That's the only thing that's kind of sticking a little bit, is some of that paint that was underneath it. And it's good to go. It's good to use for anything else after that. But that epoxy and glitter falls off like nothing. It's all coming off. This epoxy and glitter just falls off. It just completely falls off after that. And then all I have to do, depending, I should say, depending on what I'm going to do with this cup after that, I give it a good wash. And then, I mean, if I wanted to keep this pink or a similar color, once I've washed off any little particles, I can just spray paint right over that. If it's something that I need to do, you know, a different color and that's not going to cover well, you can wipe this down again with some of the acetone and just take the paint off. But the hard part, the epoxy and the glitter, is gone, and it just literally peeled off so easily and crumpled. And I just keep it right here, and then I fold it all up and put it back into a little ball so it doesn't cause a whole lot of stink. All right, guys, so here it is. I know it's not pretty, but like I said, you just give it a rinse under some water to get these little tiny pieces of particles off that are still stuck. Not really stuck, but you know, sitting on the surface. And then it's just gonna have the paint, that little bit of paint left on it, which you can continue to wipe off with that nail polish remover. Or you can just spray paint on over depending on what color you're doing. Typically when I have something like this, I just rinse it off and I just make sure that the next cup I use it for has a darker base to it so that I can just spray paint right on top of it, and you never know.